next talk to cover the solutions for the pain points of running production-grade Kubernetes clusters and standardization of operators along with version upgrades and interoperability. The session will also cover the solution for issues around disaster recovery, also known as business continuity of the critical applications, along with the different kind of data service requirements for these applications. Our speaker for the day, Pankaj Arora, joins us with a wealthy experience of 15 years in crafting solutions around all cloud models, enterprise storage, data protection, high availability, and disaster recovery. Other areas of expertise, Pankaj's expertise include hyperconverged solutions, software-defined data center, and hands-on experience on VMware, Citrix, and Microsoft product lines. Welcome, Pankaj, on stage.
Morning, everyone. Hi. I think she has done the introduction pretty well. So I just want to tell, a lot of you would not have heard about Nutanix in this field, and that's what we want to set up over here, right? So part of that, we all from Nutanix are coming from infrastructure background, and we know what are the pains a developers can face when they are dealing with infrastructure. When teams in different organizations say to developers, you can go and provision your Kubernetes clusters. It can be on premises, it can be on the clouds, right? So that kind of pains we are trying to solve. With that, I just want to cover on a couple of major pain points which we see in platform like Kubernetes, which you are running to run your applications. For example, the first and the major challenge is, so there are multiple Kubernetes clusters running across the clouds, and these are in different silos. Now, to manage, there is a pain to deploy applications across different clouds, across different places, is a challenge. Second one is, whenever we start thinking about upgrades of these Kubernetes clusters, it's a challenge because we need to think about the interoperability. We need to think about the dependencies. The next one is, it's very easy to set up a cluster in the cloud or anywhere and run my applications, right? The moment it comes to deploy an application and think about the disaster recovery, BCP of that application, how the data will be replicated, how the application construct will be replicated. That is another challenge which we generally see. And we have storage challenges. I mean, we all know Kubernetes and the microservices came with non-persistent kind of storages, right? And now today we are running production workloads, mission critical application, and that's where we need the persistent storage kind of things, right? So that's what we are going to cover part of this, right? So going forward, we all know setting up Kubernetes cluster is not tough, right? The problem comes the moment you need to take care of the networking part, you need to take care of the storage part, you need to take care of the observability part, and on top of that, you need to build and deploy your applications, right? And we have a huge list. I know you would have seen this list so many times. So on CNCF portal, there are 1,000+ projects, and as platform engineers, as developers, we need to pick and choose these projects which are going to suit me, which are going to be integratable with my kind of environment, right? That is something which we are trying to solve. From Nutanix, what we are saying is, we have a platform which can run your Kubernetes, and this platform is not limited to Nutanix only. It can run on VMware, it can run on clouds, it can run on Nutanix itself, it can run on your bare metal servers. So basically, freedom of running your compute anywhere. On top of that, we are supporting operators, and these operators are starting from networking to storage to observability, service mesh, and AI ML, and taking care of your data needs, right? So basically what we are saying is, so these operators which are essential, and you need these operators in day to day, these operators are integratable in our labs. We are testing and we are releasing this product so that you don't need to see the interoperability challenges. You don't need to be worried about the upgrades in case you are upgrading the Kubernetes cluster, your operators may break. All that headaches we are taking care, and we are giving you a platform which is ready to run. The other challenge which I spoke about was about the storage, right? Point number one, we need different kind of storages. We need a structured storage, we need unstructured storage. It could be a block storage or a file storage or object storage, right? Now this block, file, object storage, if you are in the clouds, it may come from the same platform. But if you are not in the clouds, then these storages are coming from different platform, and there are different silos, different management planes to manage these storages, right? From Nutanix, we are providing a platform which can manage your compute and the storage layer from the same platform, from the same control plane, so that you can call your storage from your kubectl command line. You can have the cozy drivers, you can have your CSI plugins integrated. As well, we can take care of your upgrades, updates, which are inclusive of your application updates, Kubernetes updates, and the operating system updates. Last but not the least, there is very important factor. The moment we are running our production application, we need to talk about the business continuity. We need to think about how these applications can be moved to a different data center in case of any disaster. Right? So it's very easy to replicate the storage from Kubernetes construct from one data center to another, or from one storage to another, right? The moment we start talking about the complete construct of the application, the complete namespace, or the complete application which is running across the namespaces, right? It becomes a tedious task. You need to get into a lot of command line things, right? So we have a solution which we built grounds up. We call it as Nutanix Data Services for Kubernetes. So it can take care of your application, inclusive of your application construct, and it can give you defined amount of RPOs, RTOs, so that you can go back to your management teams and you can tell in what time you'll be able to recover the application in case one data center goes down. With that, I just want to end, and I just want to show this slide, so which talks about our integrated operators. We have a booth outside. Whenever you have a time, please come there. We'll have a lengthier discussion. Within 5 minutes, we can't cover a lot of things. Thank you very much.